This is the O2C Media Network, and this is Sports Final with Steve the Baxman Baxley, sponsored in part by William Hill Sportsbooks and by WLNS TV6, the official unofficial TV station of the L2C Media Network. Now, with the details that come from the headlines of a day loaded with sports, here's the Baxman. Thank you very much. Nice to hear Franklin Pangborn with us. Harry Van Stuttgart, our usual announcer, has gone his 2-week vacation, so we welcome Jan Worry Traveler, Mr. Pangborn, to our little sideline here. How you doing, everybody? Steve Baxley, and hey, I'm no weatherman. But wow, if you missed it, that was a wild game. We're about 25 minutes away from it continuing. We will explain why a hockey game played in the afternoon, maybe they should have figured this one out. Now I'll explain the NHL. They really made some news and have, again, made a little news as well. I have got to get this hair sheared. Either that or get somebody to train it. Anyway, let's get on with this little pupachulo. By the way, we will update you on Mandy Summers' sequel to Wart the Wizard, known as Wart the Wizard, portal to something. Yeah, we'll get you that title. Wart the Wizard, the Portal of Echoes. We'll see how good they've gone and might even pump up some more stuff for you. That is, if of course you stay tuned. And with that being said, is you ready? Because we're going to give you some sports. Don't have a monologue tonight. I got a hair problem. There we go. I think we've trained the hair. There's still a couple of breezeways here. Come on now. Straighten up. Finally. Anyway, let's get with it because we got a lot to do, including update you on little NHL biz. Here we go. And we also got, believe it or not, some boxing to give you. And speaking of boxing, I'm going to say this. Amy Hayes, if you're around, hi. Just chatting with you. Anyway, let's see. Let's go to it. In Sesame Street, there is that song, sunny days, sunny days, taking the clouds away, Unfortunately, if you're the NHL and you are in Lake Tahoe and you're doing your game outdoors with no fans, what do you expect's going to happen? That's right. The ice will melt. Ah! And it did. That's right. The COVID-19 pandemic has taught the sports world to expect the unexpected. And believe it or not, that's exactly what happened today. After one 20-minute period of play between the Colorado Avalanche and Vegas Golden Knights, the Avalanche dressed as their former team name, the Quebec Nordique, and Vegas Golden Knights dressed as a Vegas IHL team. Live from Lake Tahoe. In fact, they're at a country club that usually plays host to the Celebrity Golf Tournament. And when they did this, in lieu of the Winter Classic and another game that was all outdoors, You thought someone would relay this message to the NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman. And it's simply this. You play hockey indoors so the ice don't melt. If you play it outdoors on a day that's sunny but cold, it don't matter. Ice will still melt. So guess what? They spent first 5 minutes pre-match getting the ice ready, fixing the ice because it was it was starting to melt. The players even started to complain. NBC, the host broadcaster, sort of just threw their hands up and went, "Olive esta noche." That's right. NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman. And, well, let's put it this way. After one period and about 18 to 20 times to repair the ice, NHL's Gary Bettman joined the NBC broadcast and announced that the game was being, well, I won't say the word postponed. It is being given the ultimate delay until midnight Eastern, 9 Pacific on Saturday as a result of, let us hear it from the congregation, brothers and sisters, unsafe ice conditions. Yes, it was. Let's get the bell here and get the effects. Unsafe ice conditions. Thank you. That wasn't the sound we were looking for. This was a duh. Now, first of all, let's ring the bell for the following. The bright sun on a clear day caused issues throughout the first period, as several players and even a referee lost their footing on slushy ice after the first period concluded, but the clock of the first intermission was not started. Officials made plenty of attempts to work with the ice and covered sections of it with tarp in an effort to keep the sun off of it. Here's an even better idea. Why don't you, Mr. Bettman, NHL, the NHL Players Association, cough up a little green and ask one of these great people who make tarps for a living to make you one that you can put above the whole damn thing. I know it might cost you a little bit of work, but if you put a tarp on the thing and it's super ass sunny, it'll protect it and it won't melt. And we won't have to wait till midnight to do this game all full. Well, hey. So instead of an 18-minute first intermission, we've had about 7 hours of an intermission. Wow. That's enough to make Don Cherry giddy. Anyway, prior to the announcement, the league revealed that, and here's how bright the boys are. Here's how bright the league is. The league revealed that Sunday's Lake Tahoe game between the Boston Bruins and the Philadelphia Flyers was being postponed till 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Pacific, as a result of, guess what? The weather issues. Yeah, they were scheduled to play at 2 p.m. on Sunday. During the first period, the Avalanche opened the scoring with a goal from defenseman Samuel Girard, thanks to a beautiful pass from Nathan McKinnon. The Avalanche really had their fair share of chances in the opening period as they held a 17-7 advantage in shots. However, Colorado failed to score in its lengthy 5-on-3 power play late in the period. Golden Knights goalie Marc-Andre Fleury really came up huge for his team as he stopped Mikko Rantanen at point-blank range just before the horn sounded and everybody was singing, "We're having a heat wave. You're dumb for playing in a heat wave. It may be 32 or 29, but the sun heats everything up. Hey, let's play outdoors in a hockey game. I mean, I know it's a great idea to take hockey game outdoors, but not when the sun is at its peak and things start to melt. Again, please, next time you're doing one of these things, think for un minuta. Think for a minute and 3 seconds. We're in Lake Tahoe. Lake Tahoe is in the Pacific time zone. It's sunny. It's 32. Duh. Why don't we put some little tarps out? Why couldn't you just got a gaggle of construction workers so they could put a little nice tarp over the whole damn thing? I mean, overhead. So, this would have happened. C'est la vie. Okay, anyway, enough talk about that. But I will tell you this. Tomorrow, I have a feeling the general is going to have something to say about it in the Insidious Belch of the Week on the Last Call Cafe on Spreaker. We go live to tape at 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. on the Central Zone. And boy, that belch is going to feel so good. Anyway, let's leave this generously anointed scene and get back to more of the headlines. Yes, college basketball. We got your scores, but first, that's right. Let's talk about commentary. Not my commentary, because I don't do those yet. I do them next week on TikTok and on Facebook Live, and on this little Chanel. But Syracuse coach Jimmy Boeheim attempted to clear the air about his comments on Duke freshman Jalen Johnson opting out of the final 6 regular season games this week, saying Saturday in his post-game presser that he felt his message on the subject was misconstrued, that he meant no ill will towards Johnson or his pro prospects. Boeheim on Thursday was pretty blunt about his opinion on which he volunteered Duke was much better without him, and added that Johnson was hurting Duke. But he defended those comments Saturday while walking them back in a failed attempt to straddle the fence in a confounding doublespeak. He started with diatribe arguing that his comments had nothing to do with Duke or Johnson, then tried to make the case that, in fact, he's not seen Johnson play despite having a pretty strong opinion about him only days earlier. Now, it's pretty difficult not to watch a player and also have a strong opinion on said player, which Boeheim does here. So when you haven't seen a player this year but feels he's a great player, it's an odd strategy to try and weigh in. Nonetheless, Boeheim made his points. Quote, I just made the observation, my opinion, that I thought they played better without him in those 2 games. Just in those 2 games and a half, they were better. They were a better team than I've seen this year. Nothing against Jalen Johnson. Some people have said he shouldn't have left school. I didn't say that. Some people have said he's not thinking about his team. I didn't say that. I don't even know Jalen Johnson. I haven't seen him that much. I don't even know how good he is. Now, Boeheim and Syracuse faced Duke and the Jalen Johnson-less Blue Devils on Monday, so this makes for an interesting lead-up to a game that has very little appeal in comparison to previous Syracuse and Duke matches. But by Boeheim's own analysis, it should be a good game with the way Duke looks right now. I quote, I think Duke is playing the best that they've played, end quote. High praise from Caesar, don't you think? Yes, sir. Okay, Let's rock this one. And speaking of the NCAA and speaking of college basketball, why don't we just sashay over and give a little love and get you some NCAA college basketball scores quickly and beyond the line. And we got 3 games that are still existing. Yes, they are still existing. So let's get to it, shall we? Okay, let's knock that off. Come on, knock it off. There you go. Okay, 3:06 left in the game. Cal Baker and UC Santa Barbara, and UC Santa Barbara leads 63-40. 5:49 left to play in the UCLA Arizona State game, with Arizona State up 6, 70-64 over UCLA. If that's not enough to cheer for, 5:26 left in the game now, full 45 left in the game. Full 45. Washington over California, 57-49. Final scores. Oh, have we got final scores? You're damn right we got them. Hey, the Village people will love this. The Navy beat American, 72-60. Georgia Tech over the University of Miami of Florida, 87-60. University of Central Florida, an 84-61 winner over Tulane. And hey, they got to go through the gauntlet, win them all. And Michigan State just pounded Indiana earlier today, 78-70. Yeah, 78-71. Niagara over Siena, 64-62. Final in overtime, St. Joseph over LaSalle, 91-82. Quinnipiac over Ryder, 80-64. East Washington over Montana, 90-76. The Citadel over VMI, 75-74. 19th ranked Tennessee over the University of, back up. University of Kentucky, a 70-55 winner over number 19 ranked Tennessee. New Hampshire, 69, a Bingadata. Thank you. 6-7 winner over UMass of Lowell. Number 8, Alabama, with a banjo on their knee, defeated Vanderbilt, 82-78. Wolford over Western Carolina by a score of 80-56. 10th ranked Villanova over Connecticut, 68-60. In overtime, Charleston, made in North Carolina. Hey, 86-83 winners over Columbus State. Loyola of Maryland. Loyola Maryland. I'll get it right. Beat Lehigh, not knee-high, but Lehigh, 75-47. Colgate smiled beamingly and beat up Boston University, 82-72. 20th ranked Missouri over South Carolina, 93-78. Elon over William and Mary, 75-54. 23rd ranked Kansas, a 67-61 winner over 15th ranked Texas Tech. Furman over Mercer, 70-60. The Qs. Alex Sims's alma mater, Alex Sims's Syracuse team, beat up and slam danced with Notre Dame, 75-67. Southern Utah over Sacramento State, 77-57. North Carolina State, a 86-2 winner over Wake Forest. Weber State, a 74-52 winner over Northern Arizona. Farley Dickinson over Mount St. Mary. And if anyone mounted St. Mary, would you please let us know how it felt? 76-71. Bad, dirty joke. I know. Florida A&M over North Carolina A&T, 71-57. In overtime, George Mason defeated VCU by a score of 79-76. Trombone. Portland State over Idaho, you the pimp, 71-40. Brigham Young, and sell them old. Brigham Young, kick them old. Defeated Loyola Marymount, 88-72. to 71. It was just a joke, a play on words. Brigham Young, you know them. Army West Point over Holy Cross, 69. Bing. Ooh, thank you. 69-65 winner over Holy Cross, Batman. 13th ranked West Virginia over number 12 Texas, and 84 and then 82 South Illinois. No, not South. No, it's 5th ranked Illinois over Minnesota, 94-63. Florida over Georgia. Gator Meat defeated Georgia, 70-63. Those dramatic pauses are something special. Binghamton over New Jersey Tech, 76-63. LSU over Auburn, 104-80. South Alabama over Appalachian State, 56-54. Old Dominion against UAB, 65-58. Georgia State over Troy, 65-53. Bryant over Merrimack, 60-58. Number 16th ranked Florida State over Pittsburgh, 79-72. Stony Brook over Albany, 59-43. Pacific over Portland, 80-58. WSU, which Washington State over Stanford, 85-76 in pure ot or overtime. St. Francis of New York over Sacred Heart, 88-76. Richmond over Duquesne, 79-72. South Dakota over Oral Roberts, 86-84. Cleveland State, a 67-55 winner over PFW. Morehead State over UT of Martin, 79-69. Eastern Illinois, Roston P, 76-69. Wright State, a 77-71 winner over Northern Kentucky. Jacksonville State, a 77-76 winner over Tennessee State. Jacksonville, an 86-82 winner over Stetson. Detroit over Robert Maurice, 80-61. University of North Carolina, whatever the G's. Oh, that should be just UNCG beat Chattanooga 60-55. Youngstown State defeated IUPUI 77-70. Texas A&M over Lamar, 77-68. Fairfield over Canisius, 66-53. Kansas State, boom, boom, boom. Kansas State, here we come. 6-7-54. In 2 overtimes, not 1 but 2 overtimes, Milwaukee slapped Oakland around, 89-87. Belmont over Tennessee Tech, 90-66. Purdue over Nebraska, 76-58. Georgetown, on my mind, 81-75 over Seton Hall. Nichols State over Central Arkansas, 79-68. Arizona over 17th ranked USC, 81-72. North Carolina over Louisville, 99-54. Mississippi State over Ole Miss, 66-56. Southeast Missouri State over Eastern Kentucky, 94-72. Miami of Ohio over Northern Illinois, 69-64. 9th ranked Oklahoma defeated Iowa State 66-56. Santa Clara over Pepperdine, 86-82. Wagner over St. Francis of the Pennsylvania, 67-52. In overtime, Northridge over Hawaii, 88-80. Long Island over Central Connecticut. That was Coastal Carolina, 87-74. Iona over Monmouth, 88-65. Long Beach State, a 74-69 winner over Cal Poly. 25th ranked San Diego State defeated Fresno State, 75-57. DePaul, 88-83 over St. John's. Marist over St. Peter, 51-50. Cal State Fullerton over UC Irvine, 67-64. Denver 69, UMKC 80. I should have read it in reverse. Okay, UMKC 80, Denver 69. There we go. Lipscomb 77-63 over Kennesaw State. Duke over 7th-ranked Virginia 66-65. Colorado over Oregon State 61-57. Number 1 ranked Gonzaga continues its onslaught of a record. They are undefeated 22-0. They beat San Diego 106-69. North Dakota an 81-69 winner over Nebraska Omaha. Green Bay a 69-59 winner over Illinois Chicago. UC San Diego over UC Riverside, down by the Riverside. Hey, 83-82, excuse me. North Dakota State defeated South Dakota State 84-82. Murray State over SIU Edwardsville 89-62. Dixie State over Tarleton 64-48. Cal Baptist 65-62 winner over Grand Canyon. New Mexico State over Utah Valley 67-60. Oregon over Utah 67-64. Kent State over Eastern Michigan 64-51. Postponed and or canceled games are plenty. North Alabama Liberty, 18th ranked Virginia Tech, 16th ranked Florida State, UNC Wilmington and Northeastern, Davidson St. Joseph, Morgan State, Delaware State, South Florida SMU, Townsend Drexel, Charleston Hofstra, Southern Miss FIU, University of Texas San Antonio, Charlotte, Bucknell, Lafayette, Oklahoma State, number 2 Baylor, New Orleans, McNeese State, Western Kentucky, North Texas, Texas Arlington, Louisiana, Abilene Christian, Southeast Louisiana, Sam Houston State, and Houston Baptist, James Madison in Delaware, 24th ranked Arkansas, and Texas A&M, Alabama State, and Alcorn State, North Carolina Central, South Carolina State, Colorado State, Nevada, and the matches that were canceled. Marshall Rice, Binghamton, those are old ones because Binghamton played today. And you got some canceled ones as well. So, not reading them all. Go over to CBSSports.com, NCAA B-ball. And the men are done. How about the women? Women college basketball. I bet you can't wait for those scores, can you? Well, you don't have to because we got them. Let's just make mention that this broadcast sponsored, as always, by William Hill Sportsbook. I forget let's make it interesting. Thank you. MWLNS TV6, your home. For the only sportscast at 11 p.m. Monday through Sunday, 7 nights a week at 11 o'clock. Audrey Dahlgren, Nick Mantis, Ian Kress. All get you prepared for everything golden. And don't forget, of course, Friday nights, the 5th quarter. Then when they're done, I come on with the 6th quarter. Here on my YouTube channel. So there you go. And speaking of going, let's give you all the scores from the women's angle. We got the women's scores, do we not? Yes, we do. Good. Number 1 ranked UConn, 83-32 over Xavier. Number 9 Maryland over Minnesota, 94-62. 12th ranked South Florida over Tulane, 78-69. 16th ranked Gonzaga. Do we have something here to alleviate my little pain? Okay. 60. Let's see. Yeah. So 6. Yeah, got it. 18th ranked Gonzaga, 69-47 winner over San Diego. Creighton, an 83-72 winner over 19th ranked DePaul. 18th ranked DePaul, 19th ranked West Virginia, 81-76 over TCU. The 23rd ranked South Dakota State over North Dakota State, 69-60. 24th ranked Northwestern, a 67-54 winner over Wisconsin. 25th ranked Missouri State, a 75-62 winner over Bradley. Fairfield over Monmouth, 51-21. Robert Morris, a 77-63 winner over Purdue Fort Wayne. Richmond over LaSalle, 67-61. Rutgers, a 75-46 winner over Illinois. UCF over Tulsa, 55-53. Buffalo, an 83-76 winner over Ball State. Howard, a 79-60 winner over Coppin State. Eastern Carolina over Wichita State, 74-59. Boston, 59, thank you. Boston University, a 70-58 winner over Holy Cross, Batman. FGCU, an 89-64 winner over Jacksonville. Rice, a 64-58 winner over Marshall. Samford, 77-56 winner over Eastern Tennessee State. Seton Hall, 67-55 winner over Providence. Northeastern, 63-52 winner over UNCW. Lamar, 68-57 winner over A&M Corpus Christi. Eastern Illinois, 62-59 winner over Austin Peay. Belmont, a 73-61 winner over Tennessee Tech. Houston, a 75-66 winner over Cincinnati. St. Louis, a 64-57 winner over Dayton. High Point beat Hampton, 6-7-6-6. Stetson beat Kennesaw State, 48-32. Maine, an 82-53 winner over New Hampshire. New Orleans, a 64-53 winner over McNeese State. Montana State, in overtime, 88-50 winner over Idaho State. Mount St. Mary's, a 92-54 winner over Bryant. NCATT, 65-60 winner over Norfolk State. North Florida over Lipscomb, 74-57. Northern Arizona over Weber State, 85-66. Kent State, a 69-65 winner over Northern Illinois. Oklahoma State, an 80-73 winner over Iowa State. Radford over Charleston Southern, 74-73. South Dakota over Oral Roberts, 77-54. Rhode Island over St. Bonaventure, 69-48. Jacksonville, 67-61 winner over Tennessee. Drexel, a 71-55 winner over Townsend. Eastern Kentucky, a loser to the UT of Martin, 81-62. Green Bay over Wright State, 61-56. Youngstown State over Cleveland State, 64-61. California Southern over NC Central, 84-60. Kansas City over Denver, 85-69. Central Arkansas, 61-50 winner over Nicholls State. Northern Carolina, 88-75 winner over Oakland. Idaho over Portland State, 75-64. Sacramento State over Southern Utah, 73-66. Southeast Missouri over Morehead State, 61-52. Milwaukee, a 72-53 winner over UIC. Montana over Eastern Washington, 65-62. American over Loyola Maryland, 51-50. BYU over Portland, 75-66. Gardner-Webb over Longwood, 75-73. Southern Illinois and Indiana State, a 76-52 score there. Old Dominion over UAB, 70-47. Omaha over North Dakota, 75-72. San Diego State over Fresno State, 79-77. Texas Tech over Kansas, 99-96. UNC Asheville over Winthrop, 57-46. Boise State and Utah State, 81-72. Cal Poly over Long Beach State, 45-42. California Baptist over Grand Canyon, 79-64. Illinois State, an 81-71 winner over Drake. Niagara over St. Peter's, 83-82. Pepperdine, a 62-42 winner over St. Mary of California. San Francisco, an 87-64 winner over Santa Clara. Appalachian State, a 58-56 winner over South Alabama. Southern Miss over FIU, 76-60. Troy over Georgia State, 84-78. Loyola of Chicago in overtime defeated UNI by a score of 66-64. Utah Valley over New Mexico, 56-47. Murray State over SIUE, 68-60. Delaware over James Madison, 94-88. Seattle over University of Texas over Rio Grande Valley, 71-64. Valparaiso over Evansville, 71-56. Davidson over George Mason, 66-42. UC Irvine 68-60 winner over Cal State Fullerton. UC San Diego over UC Riverside 74-67. VCU over St. Joseph 64-48. And Pacific over LMU of California 73-69. Bing. Your postponed games were Fordham, George Washington, Hofstra, Colorado Chamber of Commerce. College of Charleston, Canisius and Iona, Charlotte and UTSA, Lafayette and Bucknell, Marist and Iona, Temple of Memphis, Delaware State, Morgan State, Abilene Christian, Southeastern Louisiana, Sam Houston over Houston Baptist, Bellarmine over North Alabama, Alabama State and Alcorn, Grambling and Jackson State, Mississippi Valley, Prairie View, Manhattan, Niagara, Campbell and USC Upstate, North Texas, Western Kentucky, Arkansas Pine Bluff, and Texas Southern. Those were postponed. And that, my friends, for want of a better insanity, is the end of the line for our college basketball scoreboard. Wow. That was a lot of games, kids. Okay. Did we do the commercials for William Hill yet? No? Well, let's do it right now. Let's jam on one. Yes, William Hill Sportsbook, the original, over 80 plus years of bringing you trusted prognostications that you yourselves can make wager on now here in Michigan. Just download the William Hill Sportsbook app, and they've got some free megabucks for you if you wish to wager. And as we saith unto thee and ye, Uno. Hey, Uno, get your butt over here. My cat, folks. Trust me. I think she's finally finding some secret places. But William Hill Sportsbook is the finest sportsbook, one of the best in town. You'll see why. Go to William Hill Sportsbook, download it, and let's make it interesting. And of course, remember, have a gambling always remember to gamble responsibly, but if you need a little help, 1-800-270-7177 here in Michigan. That's 1-800-270-7177. And don't forget, the only place to watch an 11 o'clock sportscast is WLNS TV6 here in the Lansing-Jackson area. WLNS TV6 is always here for you sports fans, bringing you latest updates on all things sports in the Lansing-Jackson mid-Michigan area. And so join Audrey Dahlgren, Nick Mantis, and Ian Kress for all the latest sports news and information of everything happening in mid-Michigan and around the nation. It's sports at 11 o'clock. While the others clam up, WLNS TV6 Sports Department is always open and always here for you, mid-Michigan. All right, we've done all that. Hell, we've done all that. Wow. Isn't that a hoot and a half and a holler? And a poo-poo? You do? Poo-poop? Poo-poop-poo-doop? Anyway, let's continue on with our merry little chestnut. Speaking of chestnuts, and we were speaking of them, do we have some NHL? Yes, we do, as a matter of fact. Let's go to it. Get you NHL scoreboard. Then we have a boxing broadcast going on. Well, not broadcast, but a boxing event taking place. So, as we do often, We hit the magic button, and we hit the National Hockey League for the scores. We'll go back to the headlines as well. But right now, we got some scores for you and some games that are literally in progression. Let's give them to you, shall we? Well, after a long and lengthy first intermission, they restarted the game just about 13 minutes ago, and I'm still going to say early in the second period, Colorado Avalanche over the Vegas Golden Knights by a score of 1-0. You catch that game on NBCSN. That's NBCSN. Meanwhile, the Edmonton Oilers are about to lay waste to the Calgary Flames at the second intermission. It is 6-1, and that game you can catch here in the States on the NHL Network. Buffalo Sabres have beaten the New Jersey Devils by a score of 3-2. Reinhart for Buffalo, 2 goals. Miller for Buffalo, 1 goal. And Blackwood for New Jersey, 26 saves. New York Rangers over the Washington Capitals, 4-1. Shesterkin for the Rangers, 26 saves. Strome for the Rangers, 1 goal, 1 assist. Fanarin for the Rangers, 2 assists. Red Wings beat the Panthers of Florida 2-1. Bernier for Detroit, 38th save. Brome for Detroit, 1 goal. And Namath for Detroit, 1 goal. Maple Leafs over Les Canadiens de Montreal, 5-3. Matthews for Toronto, 2 goals, 2 assists. Mariner for Toronto, 1 goal, 2 assists. Byron for Montreal, 1 goal. Penguins over the Islanders by a score of 3-2. Crosby, 2 assists for Pittsburgh. Letang, 2 goals for Pittsburgh. And Yari, 33 saves for Pittsburgh. Carolina Hurricanes over Tampa Bay Lightning, Stanley Cup defending champs, 4-0. Nedeljkovic for Carolina, 24 saves. For Carolina, 1 goal, 1 assist. And Paquette for Carolina, 1 goal. San Jose Sharks over St. Louis Blues, 5-4. Couture for San Jose, 2 goals. Kyrou for St. Louis, 1 goal, 2 assists. Balker, San Jose, 1 goal. Nashville Predators beat the Columbus Blue Jackets 4-2. Jarn Kroc for Nashville, 2 goals. Jenner for Columbus, 1 goal. Sisson for Nashville, 1 goal. LA Kings over the Arizona Coyotes, 4-2. Lafalo for LA, 2 goals. Kessel for Arizona, 1 goal, 1 assist. And Doherty for LA, 2 assists. Minnesota Wild over the Anaheim Not So Mighty Ducks, 5-1. Fiala for Minnesota, 2 goals, 1 assist. Spurgeon for Minnesota, 1 assist. And McIntyre for Anaheim, it's also done good. Blackhawks and Hurricanes, Linda Steele, Chicago Blackhawks, and the Carolina. No, those are old. Okay, thank you. Thank you for reminding me which are good and which are old. Anyway, and yes, friends, Golden Knights and Avalanche, that's a continuation of what happened earlier. And excuse me for a moment. Pardon me for just a couple of moments. Okay? Pardon me for a couple of moments.
all over the pad. Look back there.
Spare room.
Get that one cleaned out tomorrow. Well, treats.
There you go. Okay. Once in a while, you have to pause for a bit to.
You're feeling better, aren't you?
Yeah, a little bit. You have to pause the showgram for a bit. Okay. We paused. Now let's get on with it and give you a update on the boxing in Connecticut. Yeah, they were boxing tonight. And former 4-division title holder Adrian Bronner will look to shed more than 2 years of inactivity when he returns to headline Showtime's triple header on Saturday in a 147-pound bout against unbeaten Jovan Santiago. Bronner, who's 31, hadn't fought since a lifeless pay-per-view loss to Manny Pacquiao in early 2019, has endured countless troubles outside the ring in the interim, including weight gain, alcohol addiction, and legal issues. I think I hear her. Maybe she will come out. Santiago, native of Puerto Rico, will be stepping up in class for toughest test of his career. Bout was originally scheduled for junior welterweight till both fighters agreed days before the raise limit to welterweight. Co-main event pairs ranked heavyweights as Otto Wallen takes on Dominic Brizadel. So let's go to the results. There's only 3 results. It's not been a very good card. Robert Easter Jr. defeated Ryan Martin via unanimous decision, 118-110, 118-110, 117-111. Otto Wallen defeated Dominic Briazel via unanimous decision as well, 116-112, 117-111, 118-110. And so we got the main event coming up. And right now, the unofficial scorecard has Bronner and Santiago very close, separated by 3 points. Bronner at 96, Santiago with 93. And we're about near the we are at the 12th and final round. So maybe by the time we say our goodnights, we will know who the winner is. Hello there, little Liebchen. How's my kitty? How's my cat? Hey, come on up. Come on. Let him see you, sweetheart. It's okay. Come on. See, do I have my packet? No, I don't. Ooh. Boo-de-hoo. Anyway, well, come on up if you want. Anyway, let's get more headline, more stuff here for you. By the way, speaking of boxing and football and all that jazz, we going around again. No, we gotta go this way because we tighten it up. There we are. All right. Okay. There, we're tight. We're tight. Yes. There we go. Thank you. Loosen up a bit. There we go. There we are. Okay. What do you expect? We're on until about. We're on until we can't talk. Okay, let's get you a little MMA action here. And waha, we had another stunner in the ye old UFC realm. For a little more than a round, it was obvious why Curtis Blades entered his UFC Fight Night main event with Derek Lewis as a considerable betting favorite. But as has long been the case for Lewis, it only takes one shot to completely change the course of a fight, and he did. It was a brutal upset knockout in the second round. Lewis was hesitant to let his heavy hands go in the opening round, circling and seemingly waiting for a takedown attempt from one of the best wrestlers in the heavyweight division, keeping his hands in position to throw a counter uppercut in return. Blades responded by not pushing for a takedown, instead of landing several heavy flurries of strikes, including big leg kicks that may have left Lewis's base compromised had the fight continued into the latter period of the planned 5 rounds. Blades, seemingly content with having established himself as a threat on the feet from the start of the second round, immediately pushing to try to put Lewis on the ground. Lewis was able to defend well on the first takedown attempt, managing to keep himself upright and regain distance. Moments later, Blades shot in for another takedown attempt, but the uppercut Lewis had been waiting to throw was finally available, and after Lewis' uppercut landed, Blades crashed to the canvas before referee Herb Dean could stop it. Lewis followed to the ground and landed 2 clean punches, leaving Blades unconscious on the octagon floor for more than a minute. Good night, sweet prince. The finish came at the 126 mark of round 2 and ran Lewis's winning streak to 4. Blades was anticipating a spot in the title picture with a win over Lewis. With the roles reversed, Lewis was hesitant to call for a title shot. However, when pushed on the matter, which top heavyweight he would like to face by post-fight interviewer Michael Bisping, Lewis sailed on the heavyweight championship. Stipe, naturally. With the victory, Lewis moved into a tie with Vitor Belfort for most knockouts in UFC history with 12. He is now tied for second in all-time heavyweight wins in the octagon with 16. And he also became the biggest betting underdog since Bisping stopped Luke Rockhold. That's a good name, Rockhold. At UFC 199 2016 to win the main event of a UFC card at over 350. Are you ready? Yes, I am. Okay, we've did our MMA bit for societal reference. Let's get you a big old salut à vie to NASCAR and tell you who won it. Who won the Xfinity race? Well, that was very simple. You're going to love it. Joe Gibbs has another reason and another ring to cheer about. Why? Because Joe Gibbs' grandson, Ty Gibbs, won after double overtime in the Xfinity Series, in his Xfinity Series debut at the Daytona Roval. Ty Gibbs turned in a historic NASCAR Xfinity Series debut Saturday night as the 18-year-old won in his first series start, holding off reigning champion Austin Cindric on the Daytona International Speedway road course, also known as the Roval. Gibbs, hi there. Gibbs became the youngest driver to win a NASCAR Xfinity Series road course event at 18 years, 4 months, 16 days. He breaks the record most recently held by Cindric, 20 years old. By most measures, it was an emotional victory after an intense, exciting race on the 14-turn, 3.61-mile road course. Cindric led the most laps, but couldn't catch Gibbs in the end. Gibbs' teammate Daniel Hemrick and Brandon Jones that finished third and fourth respectively, followed by Jeb Burton and another member of the Joe Gibbs racing family, Harrison Burton. Miguel Pladu, Brandon Brown, Justin Haley, Jeremy Clements rounded out yield top 10. A victory for Cindric would have been his second in as many races in 2021 as he turned in an inspired drive back to the front to contend for the win. He and AJ Allmendinger, another road course racing star, collided while running first and second, heading into stage one checkered flag. Allmendinger's car was badly damaged and he ran laps down the remainder of the race. So there you go. And of course, tomorrow is another biggie. Thank you very much. Tomorrow is, of course, the big NASCAR at the Roval race, the second race in Daytona that they got. And give us a moment while it plops down here. We will extend the show 5 more minutes. Coming up tomorrow, it'll be NASCAR at the Roval, the O'Reilly Auto Parts 253 at Daytona, 70 laps. You can catch the race on Fox. It'll be at the Daytona Road Course portion of the Daytona International Speedway. So there you go. 70 laps. That's going to be a fun race. Can you dig it? Yes, we can. I wish I could dig my hair out. Anyway, let's get going with more headlines, including some big news. Speak of the NHL. Before we do that, do we do the hoop? Yeah, college, but we didn't do pros. Okay, let's do some pro work, and here we go. Let's do it with graciousness, or just fake it. No, just kidding. We never fake things here on this broadcast. Not allowed to. Okay, let's get going. Charlotte Hornets beat the Golden State Warriors 102-100. Miami Heat over the Los Angeles Lakers 96-94. Phoenix Suns over the Memphis Grizzlies 128-97. Chicago Bulls over the Sacramento Kings 122-114. Washington Wizards 118 to 111 winner over the Portland Trail Blazers. Spurs, Knicks, Pacers, Rockets, both postponed due to COVID. And that's your NHL in a Canute shell. Okay. Weather played havoc in not just hockey, but also in golf, as the 2021 Genesis Invitational was their third round was suspended. Sam Burns leaves through 13 holes at -10. Matthew Fitzpatrick through 17, -8. And we have a tie for third. Wyndham Clark, Dustin Johnson, and Max Horner. And Max Horner, excuse me, I have far away to look. All with 7 under through 13 holes. Round 3 will continue in the morning at the Riviera Country Club, and of course the broadcast by NBC of the final round on tomorrow, or later today, if you will. Okay, let's give a little bit of a talky talk here. And we got a couple of media bites for you before we hit the scoreboards. Yeah, more scoreboards, more fun. Let's do this one. Thank you. Okay, Craig Carton, who has literally gotten a second chance in life, longtime sports talk personality. Craig Carton could be returning to the mornings, but not in a way anyone likely would have guessed. According to Andrew Marchand of the New York Post, Carton is talking to MLB Network about possibly hosting a morning show. If an agreement is reached, Carton's program will begin at 7 or 8 a.m., so fans of Major League Baseball Central wouldn't need to worry about Carton booting that late morning show from its lineup. To update the story, Marchand reported on Twitter that Carton's show would be 1 hour long, so there would presumably be a replay directly afterward or something else to fill the 1 to 2 hours before Major League Baseball's MLB Central on the schedule. Carlton probably isn't the first person you might think for hosting a show on the MLB network. Chris Russo hosts High Heat on the channel, but he brought a lifelong baseball fandom, notably for the San Francisco Giants, to the show. If Major League Baseball hires Carlton, it would be buying into him as a personality, one with a track record of drawing morning audiences for his opinions more than any deep love of baseball. Yep, that's presumably exactly why MLB Network would give him a morning show. The crowded space, though, with ESPN's Get Up, ESPN News simulcast of Keyshawn, Will, and Zubin, NFL Network's Good Morning Football, Fox Sports 1's First Things First, and NBCSN's soon-to-be demised Pro Football Talk, because the network is going to go off the air at the end of the year, and CBS Sports Network simulcast of Carton's former radio show, now Boomer and Geo. Not to mention local news along with network cable morning shows. With no disrespect to any current MLB Network personalities, how many of them would be a draw in the early morning against that kind of competition? Nobody knows. So, more can you say except yahoo. Another morning show. Here we go. Let's rock and ride with a little bit of a report. Unconfirmed, though. Might just be. And then we'll go to the Comicscape portion of the broadcast, because there's a lot we got to do on that as well. But there is a report. We got another thing. Yes, thank you. I'm reminded by producers that we got one more little chimmy. So here's the deal. Tonight on the Rogers Hockey Night in Canada on CBC, we'll talk about the U.S. NHL TV rights deal. Word is seeping out right now that the total sports worldwide leader, ESPN, has stepped up, and it looks like they could get at least a part of the new contract. It would be a huge deal if it is true. It'll probably be a split between ESPN and NBC, or ESPN and maybe Fox will steal it again. I personally don't think so. Remember, they've already had their turn at the NHL, and it wasn't so good. So it'll probably be ESPN and NBC, because both Comcast and Disney have poured a lot of resources to streaming across ESPN Plus and Peacock Premium. ABC maybe in that part of the package. No, thank you. But ESPN going back to bringing NHL action back. That would be interesting to find out. We'll have more on this as the story progresses. But speaking of ESPN, and we were, well, might have a little problem for the network. Why? We'll explain it right now. All of the NFL's current rights deals, broadcast rights deals, expire after next year, 2022. So negotiations have been ongoing with all the current and potential rights holders for some time now. While it was reported earlier this month that not much was expected to change, aside from some potential changes to the Thursday night package, there does now seem to be one sticking point that might be throwing a wrench in the whole plan. Now, according to CNBC's Alex Sherman, the NFL is looking to essentially double the cost for all of its current network partners, but Disney, who owns both ABC and ESPN, is pushing back on that. While the NFL is hoping to get all their deals done by March 17th, which is the start of the new NFL league year, the mouse that roared might be making that a bit harder to do. As reported by Mr. Sherman, all the league's other partners, NBC, CBS, and Fox, are expected to accept the new rates and keep their positions, NBC Sunday night, CBS and Fox Sunday afternoon. But our friends at Disney, is scoffing at the high rate for Monday Night Football broadcasts. Disney paid $1.9 billion per year for Monday Night Football in 2011, a deal that expires after this coming season. That's way more than what the other partners paid for their packages. $1.1 billion a year for Fox, $1 billion a year for CBS, and $960 million a year for NBC Sunday night. Disney has reportedly already rejected a deal that would have had them pay $3.8 billion a year to maintain those cherished Monday Night Football rights, and Disney CEO Bob Chapek alluded to these ongoing negotiations in their most recent earnings conference call. And Andrew Marchand also had something to say about it. Good story here. It was told by sources that Disney was pushing back on the NFL price. NFL asking for a 100% increase on TV rights. Disney is saying no. He explains ESPN already pays more than other networks for less. The NFL is king, but may not have full leverage here because what is alternative to Disney money? Epic said on February 11th, we're looking at the long-term trends of sports viewership. We've had a long relationship with the NFL. If there's a deal that will be accretive to shareholder value, we will certainly entertain that and look at that. But our first filter would be to say whether it makes sense for shareholder value going forward. Now, while it may seem strange for Disney to pay more than other NFL broadcasters for Monday Night Football, that package does include highlight rights, branding rights, and the ever-important streaming rights. According to Sherman, Disney is making some extra demands that might necessitate larger fees. They reportedly asked the NFL for more doubleheader games on Monday nights, with one airing on ABC, which used to be the home of Monday Night Football, as well as a chance to be part of the Super Bowl network rotation alongside the other three networks. Disney is said to also want more flexibility in terms of how it can offer streaming rights to consumers, perhaps as part of a Disney Plus package. It's also worth noting that the league still wants to add another game to the schedule, which would increase the number of offerings available to each network, invariably raising the price by making it fun for you, the home viewer. And, of course, let's not forget those folks that bet plenty on football. Anyway, is that the crux of the broadcast? Do we have time for everything else? Yes, we do. Let's get quickly to the scoreboard then. We have two scoreboards. We might as well get through them here. And this is going to be a wild night. I've already said it's going to be a wild one. We may be piling on to 2 hours here. Wow. That's wicked, isn't it, folks? 2-hour show. Mm-hmm. We've already had 90 minutes. Why not 2 hours? Okay, let's go for some football. That's soccer here in the States, as we get you the roundup of all the action from Premier League. Southampton, Chelsea tied at 1. Burnley and West Bromwich Albion tied at 0. Everton beat Liverpool 2-0. Fulham over Sheffield United 1-0. Scottish Premiership, Aberdeen over Kilmarnock 1-0. Hibernian over the Hamilton Academical 2-0. St. Johnstone over Motherwell 3-0. St. Mirren and Livingston tied at 1. In the championship, Coventry City over Brentford 2-0. Barnsley over Bristol City 1-0. Cardiff City over Preston North End 4-0. Huddersfield Town over Swansea City 4-1. Millwall and Wycombe Wanderers tied at 0. Norwich City defeated Rotherham United 1-0. Same score. Nottingham Forest over Blackburn Rovers 1-0. Queen's Park Rangers over Bournemouth 2-1. Middlesbrough over Reading 2-0. Birmingham City over Sheffield Wednesday 1-0. And Stoke City over Luton Town 3-0. Because time, those are the only scores we'll be doing. We'll do what we can a little lethargically. Once again, hi to my friends over there on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Gab Social, Minds, and TikTok. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Minds, and Gab. I think that's about it. Not yet, because we still got 3 more things to do. They're packed in one mighty thump. So let's get to the mighty thump, if we can, guys. Quick like eagles. I know we've done the soccer. Okay. Basketball. Okay, let's get the World Cup of basketball qualifications preliminary round. Portugal over Cyprus, 84-52. Iceland over Luxembourg, 86-84. Belarus over Albania, 93-72. Slovakia over Kosovo, way down in Kosovo, 77-73. We got time for a little hockey? Yes, we do. Rogol over Frölunda, 4-0. Skellefteå over Burns in overtime, 2-1. Farajad over HV 71 in overtime, 4-3. Djurgårdens over Luia, 5-4. Leksands over Obro, 2-1. Oxfam over Linköpings, 4-1. Now then, that's scoreboard. Let's, whoops, hi there. Let's get you over now to, good job, Ono. You want to come see me before I, okay, I'll pick that up in a bit. I'll pick it up right now while we're, there we go. Notice in no time, just my fingers leave my hands. Come on. Okay. Don't want to see me. You don't have to. Okay, Wart the Wizard, the Portal of Echoes. Echoes. Has, as of 12:46 in the morning Eastern Time, 4,440 bucks. 59 backers, 4,440. I still say she's going to top the original Wart the Wizard comic book that she created along with Peter Gilmore, among others. By about 200. I'm still going with it. So back it, get yourself a perk, and let's get this book rightfully up and around, because I'm telling you, Wart the Wizard, Mandy Summers, Peter Gilmore, and all of them are pretty good. They pour their blood, sweat, tears, heart, and soul, and other body parts into reviving an industry that is in need of some new blood. And to Mandy Summers and people like Wyatt Holliday, Dark Gift Comics, John Malin, EVS, Ethan Van Screb. I know I forgot his name. EVS, we'll call him. And to all the gang of Comicsgate, which I adore and back with thunder. Allah. Nyahi. Ali Alu Alai. It's my way of saying keep kicking ass. Stan Lee would be proud. Excelsior forever. Anyway, let's check in. And by the way, I also speak for folks like Piper and Charlie's London as well. They all do good work. Let's check Peregrine. Want of a better word? Again. Yeah. We'll check in with Peregrine. See if I spelled it right. I know we're rummaging in the rumors or rummaging in the rumor. Um, hmm. Oh, that's it. Okay, I don't know where I'm going now, but I do know where I've been. All right. We are looking. Okay, let's just hang on, kiddies and cadets. I know we're doing our very best here. Oops. Boom. Shakara, 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 boom, boom. Peregrine, Wings of the Falcon. Our good friend Piper. And right now that has 50,990. Congratulations to Piper and crew. Wings of Peregrine, Wings of the Falcon, 50,990. That is all backed. And I say hurrah, 35,815 US dollars. Exciting, don't you think? That's right. Now, how about one more thing before we head off into the distant sunset, and that is from a good friend by the name of Charlie, who goes by the name of Charlie's London. Once again, we should write these down before we go completely into the banana boat. But wow, that wasn't bad. Applause, applause, applause for everyone. But I want to see Work the Wizard 2 get its just desserts and go over the amount that Work the Wizard the original got, which I think was about 12 to 13,000. We'll update things for you. And let's go to the Hope. Ethan Van Shiver. There he is. Ethan Van Shiver, EVS. The man, the myth, the legend. And here we go, going to there it is. Okay, let's that Ethan Van Shiver is a gentleman's name with respect. I respect his artwork. And that one has been 47,089. Not bad. 42,285 US dollars. 511 backers. And it is a authorized thing, I do believe, of Charlie Chaplin. Bravo. Bravo to all. Okay. Can we go back for a moment and just for me? I know we're wasting a little bit of precious time, but then again, by the way, I apologize to Ethan Van Shiver if I screwed up his last name. That's why I'm saying it more, so I don't screw up. Anyway, do we have, by chance, guys, the total of wart? We do? Well, dance, puppy, dance. Okay, this was the Wart the Wizard, the original. It made 17,053. I want to see book 2 get 18,000. I said it would break her first book, which was Wart the Wizard, by $200. I want to see this go 18,253. I like to see that. That's a perfectly good number, don't you think? 18,253. So come on, let's do the tap dance, folks. Back these fine folks. They are the future of an industry that was once thought dead, but it is alive and well with people like Mandy Summers, Peter Gilmore, Charlie's London, Piper, and Ethan Van Shiver. And Wyatt Holiday, Dark Gift, and some good old folk. That's right. You heard me say it. Some good old folk. So there you go. I think we're done. In fact, I know we're done. We're ceremoniously done. We did what we did. We do what we do, and everybody is happy and content. Boogie boogie. Yep. Ethan Van Shiver. Of course, Wyatt Holiday. Ariana is a good book. Trust me on that one. It is a good book. Anyway, folks, I say this like I mean it. We have done the impossible. We have done. Hey, we have done. And now we're going to go extra, but we're going to go extra because, hey, speak of the devil. Devil and Mrs. Jones? No, it's Mandy Summers, Peter Gilmore, two of the people that I have made mention of, and bazahuzzing to all. And I say hail and welcome to them. How y'all doing? I was one of the chat folks. She had thank you both, Peter and Mandy, and I mean what I said, and I said what I mean. Next time I'm going to write down these things so I don't have to keep looking them up. But what do I know? No, but I gotta say this. You guys are amazing double decker of fun and merriment, and also, like I said, you guys are literally the new blood. And I know there are others that keep the comic industry alive, well, and very much doing some kick steps. I am never prepared. That's a motto I like. Be never prepared. Go for the ad lib. And believe me, I've ad libbed more times than Who's Line. If you think these are off the cuff, these are my cuffs. It's so sweet. Thank you very much. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. And by the way, I will say this. It is nice to see the world is back in a round circular motion. That's right. That's right. We finally it came back It was CG Ladies Night, and they were talking about Mardi Gras. And I said this on the chat, and I will say this publicly. My bucket list, I only give it's getting a little small, but there are 3 places I've always wanted to go. And hopefully, before I end my life on this planet, I'm going to go to them. One of them is Sydney, Australia, so I can climb the Sydney Harbour Bridge, because that's the only way I'm going to cure my fear of heights is to climb that bridge with other people. The other one is to go to Times Square whenever all this pandemic ends. And the third is to go to Mardi Gras. I have never been to Sydney, Australia, never been to Mardi Gras, and never been to New York City. The only closest I've ever been to New York City was Buffalo, New York. And that was because me, my mom, and God bless him, my dad, God rest his soul, went to Niagara Falls in Canada. So we went to both sides of it. But Australia is the one place I want to go to because I want to see an Australian football game. And we're talking, it's like watching American football, except it feels like it's on acid. Because there's no kickoffs. The umpire bounces the ball, and you got large goalpost and 2 small ones. I also want to see some friends there. I miss talking to my friends in Australia. So if you're watching Australia, how you doing? Mandy Summers is saying, "Oh yes, I want to pet a koala." There's a joke I want to say. There's a joke I want to say for that, but I'm just saving that for another time. Mandy has been to New York a lot. Like I said, I would love to go to Times Square, especially New Year's Eve. Of course, by the time I go, I'll be about 220. And hopefully when this pandemic goes, we'll be able to fly. We'll be able to go to these places. Most of my family are Yankees. Why does that not remind? That reminds me of that last scene in the Bugs Bunny thing with Yosemite Sam. Yosemite Sam, of course, battling Bugs Bunny, North versus South. And Bugs Bunny was dressed in a Confederate uniform. He said, "The Yankees, they're in Chattanooga." And Yosemite Sam said, "Chattanooga?" And the next scene, you see Yankees versus Chattanooga. And Yosemite Sam had his little shotgun. And see, one of you damn Yankees gets out of that dugout. The next one of you Yankees gets out of the dugout, you're going to get some buckshot. Oh, times have changed. But for me, I would seriously love to at least go see a New Year's Eve. Just bring it there because we have a New Year's Eve celebration here in Jackson that, well, it's unique. I'm just going to say that. I went to our local version about, I don't know how many years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago, and it was like 5 below, and I was doing a friend's broadcast. No, I was doing my special New Year's Eve broadcast with the late great Tom O'Neill, and It was freezing cold. I was freezing my chotskis off. I froze parts of my body I didn't even think existed. And we have a superhero here in Jackson known as Captain Jackson. And he said, hey, we got this. Hey, are you on the air right now? So, not to bore people, but it was one of the city commissioners. And I told him I was doing a little radio show. And he announced on my radio show that he was retiring. So I got an exclusive. Yay. But after that, I sort of said, after freezing what body parts that were functioning at the time, well, they still are, I'm not sure, but I sort of said to myself, ain't doing this no more, no sir. And it was a cheap version because they kept hyping it up as a New York style ball drop. Yeah, the New York ball drop was on top of a building. You can see it for like maybe 10, 20 miles. And it was all electric and nice big. This one was off the side of a building, and it wasn't a big diamond-shaped ball. It was more a one of those huge bouncy balls with glow sticks on them. It was okay, but still, where was the ambiance of that? I have no idea, but I enjoyed myself a little bit. But man, it is. I haven't gone back there because hey, I froze. I froze once. I am not freezing again. No, sir. So I do the New Year's Eve specials inside a nice warm place with my friends, and we do them very good. We've done them on Blog Talk Radio. Now we've shifted over to Spreaker and do them as part of a podcast. So we've gone up in this world. Yeah, up. We're about, let's say, right down here right now. But it was a little fun. But now again, with the pandemic, nothing going on. Don't blame you. I know how to start the new year as an ice cube. Trust me. I mean, I had icicles forming in places I didn't even know existed. Not just the nose, but is that an icicle? Is that an icicle in your pocket, or are you just glad to see me? Anyway. Thank you very much. Let's just say, yes, I'm glad to see you, and no, that wasn't an icicle. Anyway. Frozen Dong. I think that's the porn version of King Kong versus Godzilla. Oh boy. That's a movie that I'm going to. And for those of you who are expecting me to say something about WandaVision, I just said it. WandaVision. That is getting. I would not be surprised if the folks at Disney repackages that show and puts it on Freeform. The reruns. I mean, CBS has done it for Star Trek Discovery, but for those of you, I will not spoil. But I'll just say this. Whoa. The episode for this week. Whoa. See, Peter hasn't watched it. Peter's in England, London, England, for those of you who haven't yet gotten that. And the WandaVision needed to be released all at the same time, not once a week. I agree with you. Let there be applause. By the way, I blame my co-host and good friend Jay the Brain Man for giving me these on my birthday and Christmas. I hear it's just a big ad for the upcoming Avengers movie or something. Something like that. Something like that. But when you get to watch this episode, oh boy, they drop some they drop some eyeball shatterers, I'll tell you. They do. I'm not going to spoil anything to ruin the entertainment and enjoyment of the viewing audience, but I will tell you this, it is good. And the last episode, so help me filament, I am going to enjoy that last episode. And I will just say this: if they say people liked it so much, let's give them a second season. Bless them. It's not bad per se, but confusing AF until the last few episodes. I will agree with you on that. I mean, I watched and I'm like, I'm like the old Saturday Night Live sketch. What the hell is that? But they got Kat Dennings from Two Broke Girls uh, back as Darcy, and I will tell you, she is good in that part. I think she was introduced. Darcy was introduced when Disney did the Thor movie. This is all starting to make sense. And trust me, I've seen some shows that still haven't made any sense. The only show I never saw in my lifetime was My Mother the Car, so I'm glad I avoided that. Now that Quicksilver, that Quicksilver guy, that guy who's I think supposed to be Wanda's late brother. I think he's going to. I think he's got a bigger role in the final scene. The way he saved that pug made me fall in love. Speaking of animals in love, how's your possum? Speaking of that, yeah, Mandy Summers has a possum. It's a little possum that comes in her garage. He will laughing. He will let me pet him now. It's nice. Leroy the possum. He enjoys the cat food. What is it with animals and cat food? I had a dog named Missy and a cat named Garfield. The cat would let the dog eat the cat food. The cat would let the dog eat the dog food. They both loved human food. I mean, oh boy. No wonder you got sick. Yes, but I'm much better now. They all like cat food. Yes. I kind of get the idea. Last night I was asleep and, well, my cat Uno decided to give me a little surprise. And he, hush Pete, my baby possum is not diseased. He is full of love. Gotta be full of something. Love especially. But my cat woke me up. He landed on my belly, and I was like, okay, let's see. Yep, 2 ears, little nose. Yep. Uh-oh. Woke right up, and yep, he had a mouse about that big in his mouth. Plague possum. I say your third. I say this with respect and idealism, but after the 2 warts, and the other stuff you've done, I think Leroy the Possum deserves his own comic book. My cat bites my throat when I fall asleep. It's uncomfortable to say the least. How does your cat bite your throat? Is your cat part vampire? I know cats nibble hands and arms. I mean, I've got my little scrapes and scratches from Uno, but I've never known a cat to nibble at the throat or any part. But I read somewhere where cats nibble your fingers and such to sort of um to sort of either give you affection or somehow mark the territory. I don't know. Leroy is in the Wizard remake. I already put him there. Good choice. Good one. Good one. Good one, Peter. May have to make a possum ash can. I don't know why he does it. He bites hard too. It's not gentle. He's like trying to wake me up. That's probably it. Probably looking and going, get up, get up. Please get up. I don't know. There was an old movie tone news thing. Pets are people. No, there was an old show. Pets are people too, or something like that. Pets are a lot like people. They're part of our families, and they'll wake us up in any way possible. I'm just glad he didn't do what Misty used to do. Yep, try to wake me up, either licking my face or, well, wetting the bed. Used to sleep right between my legs. I guarantee you, I had to watch out when I had to get up. His name is Pumpkin, and he is special. Aww. Give Pumpkin some love from me. But I think it's a shot. I think if I read correctly, it's a sign of affection that they nibble at either your fingers or certain like arms or little neck. So he's probably being a little showing a little love. That's what he's probably doing. And why am I doing a lame Scottish accent? I don't know. Pumpkin is the overlord of all cats. Hail Pumpkin! Oi! Yes, I can see it now. Black cape, black hood, sort of like Darth Vader going meow. Oh, I had a cat that would pee on my fake plant. Had to find him a new home because he just wouldn't stop. He's Peter Gilmore. He's tasting you and wondering if you're dead enough to eat yet. I think that's what mine does. No. Darth Kitty. Yeah, I could see that now. Meow. Meow. This is CNN. Oh, sorry. I don't know. I'm just here for a fair time here. But tell you, pets are great as alarm clocks, and my cat's got about 4 places to sleep. My bed, my mom's bed. She's got her own bed over here, back of the couch, back of my chair, my back. I love that cat. Mm-hmm. And I know I'm going to get a puppy this spring. What you going to name it? I say it because I don't know if it's going to be a he or a she. But what will you name this puppy? Name him Rex Jet. I'm waiting until it's warm so I don't have to freeze when I take them to. Good idea. I just wrecked my bed. Let's see here. Behind the scenes of Bill fixing. Here we are. We fixed the prop. Not sure the name yet. I want a Beagle or a King Charles. Okay, let's see here. There we go. Got the bell working again. Reach out, touch somewhere. There we go. Okay, put you back on here. So undo that. Yep. Oh, here she will be my streaming buddy. Aw, that's nice. Going to be Mandy and Friends streaming. Oh man, I tell you, things we do for our pets. We love them.
I got a couple of recipes I want, but we gotta get what we got so we can get it.
Okay, we'll do the recipes tomorrow. My name and Booger. Was there a show called? No, that's Boomer. Here's Boomer.
We can raise one.
My mom's looking at recipes. We all gotta eat health. We all gotta eat healthy. 80 years young she is. Yeah, Booger. You're Booger. I cook pretty good. I especially like to cook some strange stuff. I mean, I did. Well, you like eating more. Don't we all? I did something a few weeks back that I may or may not be proud of admitting, but I combined two soups. I did. I combined two soups. And wouldn't you know it, it was good. Cut up some vegetables. I made vegetable tomato soup with rice. And one day I decided I was going to combine two soups. I combined, one time I combined tomato soup and chicken noodle. And I added ramen noodle and vegetables in it. And that scored. That scored. I also found out if you do ramen noodles, if you want to make something really unusual, get some ramen noodles, boil them, about 3-5 minutes, and put some tuna in it. Oh, it was delish. It was. It was pretty good. My mom loved it. There wasn't any of it left, but it was good. But I made a little low budget version of tuna noodle casserole. Had some green peas in it, some tuna, ramen noodles, little mayonnaise. Damn, but I didn't actually have mayonnaise, so I used cream of mushroom soup. And damned if that didn't set it off right there. I mean, that was fantastic. Put a little potato chips in, ground up potato chips. I am a good cook. For any single woman out there, if you ever need a good bizarre cook, I like to volunteer. I mean, heck, if Elvis Presley can have peanut butter and bananas, hey, go for a low budget version, a ramen noodle version of tuna noodle casserole, or of course, macaroni and cheese. with ramen noodles. I also did that. I did macaroni and cheese, and I put vegetables in it. Right? I could cook some interesting combinations. I made spaghetti with hot dogs. Not bad. Me first. I was a chef for 28 years. 26 years. 26 years. Mon Dieu. I salute you, chef. But say it loud, say it proud. I got the hankering to mix up things from sort of my days of mixing up sodas. When I was a kid, I used to do that. Hard to cook when you're chained to a desk in Mindy's basement, though. Gets the whip out and thigh-high boots on and just go, work, work. Well, that's going to be in my head. Bake an angel food cake, then cut it in small pieces. Mix Cool Whip with cream cheese and set aside. Slice strawberries thin. Then get a large bowl and layer it all together. Cake cream mix, then strawberries. You're welcome. Might just try that. If it all works, if it works, I will bow to the. I will bow. I bow anyways. Bow. Yes. Grovel. Bow. It's so good and easy. I bet. It's for that lunch tomorrow. Is that for lunch tomorrow, Mandy, or do I get cabbage soup again? Oh, please. Oh, you know, someday when I figure out the rest of this peaceful, I make it for summer. Make it for summer potlucks. I make an awesome homemade vegetable soup. Oh, vegetable soup. God, we got so many cans of vegetables here. I just open one up, pour it all in, and boom. I think we've got now about maybe 5 cans of corn, 3 cans of potatoes. We got about 6 sacks of onions. Well, count them next time. And again, count them. I'm making an awesome homemade vegetable soup. Oh boy. Onions. I can't say onions. There's a lot of words I can't say. Unfortunately, some of them are dirty. No. Can't say onions. Can you say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? Yeah. Oh, by the way, today's socks, man. If I can do that, I think I can. By God, we'll give it a try here. Well, I better is like this. By the way, yep, but I can't spell. By the way, today's cherished socks. I am wearing my flamingo socks. There you go. Nice little flamingos. Yep, nice little flamingos. There you go. Nice little flamingo socks. I have socks with little TVs on them. I got socks with a little shark on them. My friends, for my friends, Angie and her family got me socks for Christmas, and they're not bad. They're wacky socks, so I'm hooked. So next time I'm shopping, I'm going to get me some more little funny socks. You have Baby Yoda socks. Man, I'm thinking of a line right now, but if I say it, that's going to turn this into a parking lot. But the way that that Baby Yoda is getting popular. You know, not only socks, lunch boxes, of course, your own personal Baby Yodas. But you got to ask yourself, you're not famous until you have yourself on a pair of undergarments. So when the Baby Yoda, when Baby Yoda shows up in undergarments, I will totally believe we have went and hit the jackpot of popularity. Baby Yoda socks. You should wear them one night, Mandy. You should seriously wear some Baby Yoda socks. Bring out your little Baby Yoda. You're kidding. Baby Yoda underwear. You know, that reminds me, I gotta find out somewhere here in Michigan, they still make they still make full body underwear. Nope, Baby Yoda undies. It's a thing. I gotta find out if they still make the underwear with the button flap on the backside. I gotta find out if they still make them here in Michigan. I'm gonna find out somewhere in Michigan. Red flannel underwear. That's what it was called. Red flannel underwear. I got a pair and they wore them in a while. Maybe I'll wear them sometime in the future if I keep losing this tonnage. But let's see. Yeah, there used to be a red flannel store. Don't know where here in Michigan, but you can buy red flannel underwear. They're comfortable and they're warm. And everything is good. Tomorrow, Sunday is tomorrow, or as they say, later this morning. They had buttons. I still got mine. Maybe I'll wear them on tomorrow's broadcast. Like a butt flap. Yeah, those are the ones. Red flannels, made in Michigan. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll find out. If I wore mine, I might just do that for tomorrow's show. Wear some nice red underwear with the butt flap. Oh, we'll do that. Of course, a little reminder: tomorrow's sports show, as usual, Sundays, midnight Eastern time, because I do 2 podcasts on Sundays. Last Call Cafe, we go live to tape on Spreaker.com at 11 p.m. Eastern. And then we got the Wrestle Anime Hut at 11:30, and then I pop into my YouTube channel, do the sports show at midnight. Yes, that's how I get red flannel underwear. Yes, we're going to make them famous again here on this broadcast. So if you can, folks, tune in midnight Eastern time right after the 2 Spreaker shows get put in the can. Let's see. Anything else happening before we have to say our bon voyage? But you know what I actually do miss because they had to postpone it this year? Blood Bash. I mean, I was I this was the third year for Blood Bash. We went to the first one. I got to meet the creator and the star of Clerks. I got a picture with him, and also got to meet the Blood Bash is the horror movie convention, horror movie pop culture convention. No, convention. No, we don't purge up here. No, 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 no. No, the folks who created Mega XP created this 3 years ago. A horror movie pop culture convention. And the first time I went with my friends and my mom, got to see the creator, star, and producer of Clerks. Got a picture with him. Met a couple of other celebrities. Met some wrestlers. Greg the Hammer Valentine. Met him. Got a picture with him and his championship belt. And they would show horror films. The first one, we had the gentleman that played the actor that played the child. Ooh, Peter Gilmore met Kevin Smith on train. Cool, cool, cool. I met what was his name? He was a producer. He also helped. He was, I think, also. I'm trying to think. Or just. Oops. Get to thinking of the name. Oh, Kevin Smith. Kevin. Yes. Hello, Kevin. There you go. Brian O'Halloran. That's who I met. Brian O'Halloran. Halloran. And also met the actor who played the kid in Child's Play. You know, the one with Chucky. And they showed that film and some other locally produced horror films. 2 years ago, went and we got to see some of the most insane horror films and a burlesque show. But oh, wait a minute. Give me that. Slowly. I keep forgetting to send this to my cousin, Daryl, because he was a fan of this particular character. But we got to see about 2 years ago films that were totally bizarre, horror films. One was called, what do we call it? No, it wasn't Duty. It was a takeoff of reality of reality TV, like the Survivor series, like Survivor. We got to meet Daffy Duck at Six Flags. All right, Peter. They had films like let's see. Oh crud. I think I got some shirts. One. I think one was Bite Me or something. But the Minnie Mouse at Disney World. Cool. Been to Disney World like to go back again. But I mean, if they ever have horror film conventions, go. You will see some weird films. Like one film that I do remember seeing at Blood Bash 2 years ago was a film about a haunted blow-up doll. Yes, a film about a haunted blow-up doll. This voodoo priestess was living next door to a bunch of to a neighbor who kept having parties. So she put a curse on a blow-up doll, and the film was called Blow. And it was a takeoff of all the late night cross. It was a takeoff of late night movie shows with a movie host. Creepy as that was. How would you like it to be killed? How would you like being killed by a blow-up doll? And I think of what other one was there? Oh, there was somewhat of a Kafka-esque film about. It was a rather strange one. I don't know from what country it was. This guy kept having delusions that his wife was having a fling with a cockroach. Yeah, those films. We also had people selling like anything horror related. Willy's Wonderland is great. I highly recommend it. Should I dare ask? But one year I did make it. They had the I couldn't stay much. They had the let's see. There's a funny one called Jennifer about a really ugly demon girl who had an amazing body, and the guys kept sleeping with her. They just put a bag over her head. Reminds me of my days in high school. No, was a horror film. Oh God, what was it called? They had this girl on drugs, and I'm going to look up the third year of Blood Bash and find out what that one film was, because that was a little unusual. Anyway, I got to meet Pedro, and another gentleman. I don't know if we can get this on camera, but for what it was worth, I got this for my cousin. Haven't given it to him yet, but I think now I'll have a chance to. But as you can see, it is a ladle, but a very special ladle because it was signed by. We can get that right there. That's right, the actor that played the soup Nazi from Seinfeld. Signed that little guy right there. There you go. Which wasn't bad. The one I'm talking about had the guy from Wings in it. Little soup Nazi right there. No soup for you! I keep forgetting to send it to my cousin. I think I will. So, let's put that up there. Well, hey, you need to jump over here, kid. It's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Also, one thing I love to do is collect banners from radio and television stations. Nice people. And they had Wheel of Fortune had a little road show in Detroit, and so we went and right there, that's the local Wheel of Fortune station. Nice little banner. I collect banners. I love it. Yeah, she wants attention. She'll be getting attention. Let's put you back up there. Hang on, maybe I can get her over here. Hi. No. Hi. Oh. Come on. Come here. Come here, little one. Yes. Well, if you want to come on up. What's up? Oh, she knows what's going to happen. Yeah, she does want attention. She gets plenty of it. Here at our little hacienda here. By the way, if anyone loves magazines, may I suggest Anime USA. For those of you that love anime, there it is. It's from the same folks that put out Otaku USA. Hi. Hey, you made it up here. Good. She gonna be up here. Yeah. We just bend here. Yep. Oh, that's another Anime USA. Where's it from? Oh. That's not it. Document yourself for 3 or 4 minutes. Ah, there it is. There you go. There's Otaku USA. Ba-boom. Get them wherever good bookstores are at, or even bad stores. Hi. You'll be back. She got behind me, yes. She's quick on the draw. I will say that. She's quick on the draw. Aren't you? Yes, you are. You're quick, aren't you? You're quick. You're quick. Yes, you're quick. Oh, well, if you want up, just come on up. Come on up. You want? Anyway. Okay, I'm going to turn the TV on. Turn the TV on. Anyway. Oh, well, there. Anyway. Oh, Lordy. Hey, we got her back. Okay. Hang on, folks. We got her. Nope. She jumped. She's a leaper. Anyway. You're fast, but I'm faster. One day she will be back up. She will come up here. Anyway. She gives me the best exercise, which I think is best, which I think is worth every penny. Anyway. What else is happening here? She's playing hard to get. Yeah, I know. I've known some women like that in my life. Anyway. There we go. there. Like I said, I'm gonna snip some here.
Yeah, no, of course. So we had a birthing plan for both of our babies.
There you go.
But when that pain hit, it went straight to him.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, my wife was probably the first woman
I gotta tell you,
epidural at 0 centimeters.
when she wants to, she'll be up here. When I'm trying to do some stuff, she'll be up on my back, give me a little look on. Yeah, I'm on your back. I'm going to sleep here for a while. One time she was on my back and I got up and, well, she got a free ride. Let's put it that way.
I'm sorry, but my wife was an amazing woman, okay? And she gave birth to 2 beautiful girls, all right? Ellen, thank you. It's not like she took the easy way out and got a C-section or nothing like that.
Oh, to be clear.
Yes. Anyway. She's she's now nice jumpage, leapage. Hi. No, I'm going to grab you. Whoa, hi there. Yeah. Drat. Yeah, I'm okay. She didn't do anything to me. She just leaped that way. Yes. Anyway, how you doing there? Hi. Anyway. Yes, she meows, she purrs. She even does one of these trill sounds. I got a giant tomahawk steak to cook. Ooh, that sounds good. Anyway, it's about time for us to say our good nights. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Why am I looking back? Because Uno may be jumping here. God, I am going to make something tomorrow. I don't know what, but it's going to be a surprise. It'll be a surprise if I ever. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to make a good lunch. I'm probably going to make a lousy supper. Anyway, thanks, Mandy. Thanks, Peter. Thanks for putting up with the shtick tonight. Can't wait to do this again tomorrow. We'll be back midnight Eastern time, 11 Central, and for the rest of you probably all pass math better than I do. So good night, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow night at midnight. Bye.